Hi there, I hope you are well. Just going to say the weirdest thing happened. I just spent half an hour recording all the messages for this week and it deleted or disappeared. It just was a blank screen. It was very peculiar. But anyway, so we are going to try again. This will definitely be a quicker recording than usual, but it will be short and sweet. So the messages today are going to come through. I'm going to channel the messages directly from source, and then I'm going to do a card reading where Jophiels is going to step forward for you and she is going to choose cards for you, which is a wonderful thing. Thank you so much. It's just it kind of sums up the energy at the minute. It's all over the place. The UK, it's windy out there. It has been for several days, and it's just like I feel like this is the finale for February. This energy is really going to be clearing out stuff. We're going to have to face stuff. I see like the lovely image I'm getting sent directly from source is like it's actually I'm seeing like the autumn and leaves flying around and chairs and broomsticks. I heard it's like loads of stuff flying around, and just they might hit you in the face or they might land in front of you, and they're things that you need to address now before March comes along. So this is a real clearing out of stuff, clearing out of rubbish, whether it's relationships or it's very much a relationship thing I'm hearing. That's interesting, but also kind of like whether you're carrying burdens of other people or the society too, I'm hearing. So the first two cards that source picked for us all is one of my favorite cards in this pack. This lovely lady here and these little people. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on those little people there, and I just keep hearing, are you playing it too small? Are you have you always given your views and opinions away to other people, and that therefore given them power? Or have you kind of shrunk away and hidden? You've done that far too long. Now is the time for you to grow up and to be huge. I love that. That's so cute. And with that, those helium balloons are just tempting you. Maybe you can let go of other people's worries, other people's beliefs, burdens and stuff. Let them go like helium balloons, up, up, up into the sky. But definitely no time to shortchange yourself and be this little person here with no views and no voice. Now is the time for you to grow up and be this lovely lady with lying on the lawn, kind of like with confidence and clarity, dear. The second card is another favourite of mine, Set Your Heights Higher. This is going to go with the channeled message that I'm going to read in a moment, but it's like with that, have you always looked up to other people like that card there? Now is the time for you to work out where you're heading and what you want, and to set your sights much higher than you ever dreamt you could achieve. So that's your permission there. If you are feeling uncomfortable, feeling in a cage, feeling stuck, feeling you've got no voice, then really, I just hear, if you feel you've got no voice, Aqua Aura Crystal is a beautiful one to alleviate your silence, dear. That's what I'm hearing. Right, so with that, I've got this message that I channeled earlier directly from source. So I'll read this out and then we will go on to Jophiels. Stop a moment and go within yourself. Listen to your heart and soul. Do they call you to make huge changes in your life? Or do they call you just to be still? Stop feeling insecure, humble or guilty for who you are and where your life has taken you so far. You may feel small and insignificant, but you are truly not. You may feel far too sensitive for the here and now, but with more awareness you can use this as your greatest gift. Maybe you can get great healing from honestly seeing how you've been playing your life far too small rather than dreaming big. Don't waste any more energy or time comparing yourself to others, as so often this is actually just fake news. A veil is lifting from your eyes so you can see these people's lives in honest light. What they showed you was a veneer or a front of that they like to show the world. It may have been fake or fraud. Therefore, you've chosen unachievable goals to aspire to and achieve. With this great awareness now is your time to reflect on how you can have been shortchanging yourself with these actions. Leave the comparison coach forever. Let her dance off to her grave. So this week, truly start to embrace glorious you. Be curious about your beautiful facets and gifts, and start dreaming bigger and better. Be brave. I love that. And that goes so well with those two cards there as well. So I'll post that message on Instagram, on my Instagram squares, but that's kind of like really resonated with me so much. My heart and soul just really vibrated with that message. So I'm just looking. Also, I'm hearing from Source before we head off, just wants to say tomorrow, if you're listening to this on Monday, tomorrow 22nd of the 2nd 22, I'm just having a beautiful vision of like an orb of light opening, a portal of light opening, and really this is the time where things can be realigned. 2, to me, the number 2 is very balanced, and I'm hearing that anything that is not balanced and is not in your flow, then release it and let it go. This is a wonderful opportunity, saying till March. It's like February's been like the new year. March is like the February that it normally is. So I feel like March is going to be much calmer and much clearer for everybody else. This last week of February is going to be sticky. It's going to be uncomfortable for everybody. So just with that, it's got a couple of tips. The first tip is directly from Source. I'm hearing is it's like I'm seeing a vision of you on a stream, and you just going with the flow, and there's going to be things come up, there's going to be obstacles in the way, but just try and go round them, just kind of be flexible and willing to change. I'm hearing that is the best approach for this week. Also, if something's blocking your way down the stream, then maybe it's obviously something you need to has been flagged up from the past that you need to look at. There's going to be relationship things flagging up for this week. I'm hearing people from the past stepping back into your life, and it's a case of whether they're in line with you or they are not. That's what I'm hearing. There's another little tip there. He's showing me a vision. I love that. I'm seeing like a man in the moon with moon boots. Also, there's boots that kind of like, I don't know if you've seen the lovely film Peculiar Children, but there's a character on there with a young woman with the main character, and she's got big metal boots on, because otherwise she would flow away. And my kids always used to laugh and say, that's like you, Mum, because you're off with the fairies. But it's like, maybe with that, he's saying, take these heavy boots and ground yourself in your own belief, your own life this week. Concentrate on what matters to you rather than tittle tattle and fake news. It's very much this week. The way we're going to get through it is either this meandering round obstacles, reviewing them and then going on to the next phase, or it's grounding yourself and thinking, do I need to worry about that in my home and in my life or not? Yeah, okay. That's where this realignment comes this week with the energy of tomorrow and the rest of the week. We're realigning everything in our life so that we can, March can be a wonderful healing month for us all. So, I've got I've already picked the 3 sets of cards. So let's go on again to Jophiel now. So the messages directly from Source is step back now, and this is going to be messages from beautiful Jophiel, who stepped forward just before my recording here. So we've got A, B or C, and so I'm just hearing from Jophiel really calmly, really clearly, would you like to choose set A, would you like B, or would you like C? So some of us like to put our hands on our hearts and our souls, our solar plexus, and just have a think. Is there one that resonates with you? Is there one you see a sign up, or just go with what feels right? You cannot go wrong, she's saying. So the cards for A, let's have a very interesting. I'm hearing if you chose A, there's some insecurities and there's some sensitivities flagged up for you this week. It's going to be there's going to be some difficult things for a sensitive soul to deal with this week. But this is, take these 3 cards as from Jophiel, a gift for you to deal with this week the best way you can. And actually, because you are sensitive, you're going to deal with it very, very well, much better than a lot of people. Brilliant. So the first card is listen up. You're working through deep soul patterns. Release any outdated beliefs that surface. So this is totally aligned with that portal that I saw, that white, like a huge white light opening up and you releasing things that no longer serve you well. This is going to be, is going to be deep soul patterns coming up this week for you, but I feel for everybody, and they are coming up for a reason. They're coming up to be healed and to be cleared. So the next card for you is is cleanse. So Jophiel is saying, take this this week as a wonderful clearing out, like clearing your address book out, clearing your wardrobes out, clearing your energy up, so that you can march through to March. I love that. Brilliant, thank you. And then the next card is healing. There's so much healing to be done with this. It may be an uncomfortable week. There may be stuff that comes up, but with it, it's all coming up so that you can heal those darkest, deepest wounds. You can heal them, and you can march through into March, where it's much more forgiving and compassionate to everybody. That, I love that card. That's so cute. Interesting, the 2 bottles as well, as she's just pointing out, as that balance of the 2s that she was talking about, as of you being realigned. So much healing going on when you're realigned. You're facing your true north, you're listening to your heart and soul, and you are marching into March. So as a sensitive, use your intuition, use your gifts, because they are something, as that channeled message came through, they're something that other people don't have. Right, so have a look at B now. Jophiel's saying if you chose B, then you need clarity all the way. So these set of 3 cards, take this as a gift for her to give you clarity on what's going on. So this is Kundalini arising. Channel your creative passion and sensuality. Welcome the transformation. I love this. I'm seeing this snake with its food in front, its prey in front, its focus in front, and it's just going where it needs to go. It's focusing on what it wants, and everything else, all the past stuff that's happened, it's just focus on your own goal, not on anyone else's at all. That is a huge transformational help for you there. And with that, stay calm in the process. Don't get whipped up into other people's fake news and other people's views. Just focus like that snake. Focus on where you need to go. And the third card is that focus will really kick out of the way any shadows, selves that are coming up, any self-sabotage, any I'm hearing like negative thoughts. Just every time everybody has negative thoughts, self-sabotage, all that kind of guilt, shame, whatever it is, just they're coming up for a reason. They're coming up for a reason so that you can heal them. You can go through this portal on the 22nd of the 2nd, 22. Release those shadow selves and focus on your own goals. Focus on your transformation, dear. It's almost like that obstacle course. I'm seeing you like be on an obstacle course, and things trying to trip you up, but they're trying to trip you up for you to heal them and to move forward. Each time they come up and you review them, they're going to push you forward. They're going to make you speed up in some way. That's gorgeous. I love that. So Jophiel, it's interesting. She's saying, hurry up, Joe. That's a funny one. Right, so let's go on to C. C is the first. A was very sensitive ones. B was huge, like empowerment, focus on where you need to be. And C is C, I'm hearing listen to your heart. So I feel like if you chose C, there's a huge amount of heart healing to be given. These 3 cards, take them as a gift from Jophiel to heal your heart in some way. Love that. Trust. Approach the situation with a light heart. Oh, that's fab. I love that. That is just... Listen to your heart. Your heart's trying to help you heal and move you forward in the safest, most sensitive way. The next card is activation. So start listening to your intuition and trust in yourself. And with this trust with the universe, with this trust with the angels, with trust in yourself, this is going to activate your life in amazing, amazing ways. That's what I'm hearing. Yes, please. And then the third card is a transition. So this transition I'm seeing can be as easy or as difficult as you please. So I love that, because what the angels have often said to me, Jo, you can make life as hard or difficult or as easy as you like. And a lot of us feel, we're told, you know, particularly like my kind of generation, we're told you had to really work hard, life had to be a slog and all that kind of stuff. And that isn't where the best transition or the manifesting comes from. The manifesting energy is very much kind of like open arms and easy. Let's take the easy route. Let's not make everything a hard slog. So with that, listen to your heart and your soul. It's going to do a huge amount of empowerment for you this week if you chose C, but you must trust those little niggles. I love that card from Rebecca Campbell. Trust the niggles. Trust those little feelings that you get within you. Something doesn't feel right, it's not right. That's what I'm hearing. So there was two little other gifts. These cards are directly from Source again. I love that. We started with channeling messages from Source, from the lovely divine energy, you know, the main man or whatever you'd like to call it. And then we went to Jophiels messages. Now we come back to Source again, which is that balance. I see that balance. That 2 again is really a beautiful thing. So which card are we going for first? This one here? Yes, please. Okay. Emerging butterfly, take the leap of faith. Now that's interesting, because last week this came up as a first card and now it's come up as the last. So that's that kind of balance of the month I'm hearing. Emerging, take the leap of faith. So all those cards, if you want to listen to all 3 messages, you could listen to all 3 of them and they would resonate, I'm hearing, in some way. Imagine you are that butterfly and you have been in your cocoon too long, and now you need to like ping open, spread your wings and really fly where you need to go. It may be somewhere, you know, I'm hearing it may be somewhere no one else has flown before. This is not a case of just flying with a flock, kind of just going around, as it said with that channeled message. This is focusing on you and where you aspire to and where you want to go. Yeah, no fake news, please. That's what I'm hearing with that one. And the second card, the last card for the whole session, is just gorgeous. I love this. It's open. And I'm just hearing directly from Source, you know, are you open to change? Are you willing to change? Are you open to believe in angels? Are you open to believe that there's something more? Are you open to believe that the universe can help you and wants to help you? And are you open to the idea that there's other layers of life? So that's just like a little question there. I see Jophiel with a beautiful silver key there, offering it to you. Maybe it's a key. She's saying maybe it's a key to open a portal tomorrow, this week. Open it and go through. With that, she's saying, interestingly, that you may I see this like you've got this key, you've been given this key from Jophiel, and you're trying to open the door. You open the door, but you can't fit through it. It's not because you're too big. It's not because you're too small. It's that perfect balance. You're the perfect size because you've been listening to the message that Source channel, you know, a channel from Source earlier. But what's wrong is you've got rucksacks on your back from other people and other people's beliefs, establishment, whatever it is, other junk that's not yours. It's too big. It's too high. You're carrying almost like a tent for someone else. It's like, just release all this stuff. It's heavy and it's dark and it's not needed. And with that, they're saying also check your boots. She's saying check your boots. Jophiel wants you to have this key to this new opportunity, new way to transform. But your boots, check they're not somebody else's boots. You're not wearing somebody like your family's or someone else, a celebrity you've seen on the news kind of thing. They check your boots and check you have got the right footwear for your life. So just check that you're not wearing some Gucci shoes when really where you're aiming for is to be a farmer or something like that. It's really funny, but be in the great outdoors. So I love that footwear often comes up for me during readings with people, and that's just the cutest thing. So with that, Jophiel is offering you that key, you know, and Source is saying be open, be curious to how the universe can help you in amazing ways. And I just want to say that I see with my clients at the minute such transformational things going on that, yeah, there's loads of heaviness going on out there, but there's also amazing healing getting done too. So I send you loads and loads of love and hope you have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.